Okay, welcome to the installation video. I went ahead and bought a domain since I'm going to be installing the paid surveys blog that has my keywords inside the domain. I only bought a .info for demo purposes, but normally I'd recommend a .com, .org, or .net. Um, but and I'd actually normally do a bit more research into making sure that that the domain I'm purchasing is keyword rich. This does have my keywords, but I haven't actually looked up make cash with paid survey. So something to keep in mind that do a little keyword research and at the very least make sure your keywords are in your domain because that'll help you rank better, okay, and quicker. Right. Okay, so this is an important video because um, obviously you can't proceed with customizing your blog until you can install it. Installing is actually very easy. Now, I know I've done this a lot, so I make it sound easy, but it really is easy. But get familiar with this video and the installation process, and once you've done one or two, it's going to be, you're going to be amazed at how easy it is. So, um, if you don't have cPanel hosting, I highly recommend you get cPanel hosting. It not only helps these blogs install easier, but with WordPress in general, I just find this particular type of hosting, as you can see here, cPanel is just uh, so much easier, compared to GoDaddy hosting or non-cPanel hosting. That's just my personal opinion, but I've been building sites since 2004, so um, it's something I'd recommend. If you look on the documentation page, you'll see hosting cPanel recommended. HostGator, you can get the first month for a penny if you click this link. So just something to consider. Right, there's two things we're going to do. Actually, three. One is we're going to create a database. So if you've never created one, don't worry, I'll show you how to do it. Next thing we're going to do is upload two files. And then the third thing we're going to do is go through the installation process in a new browser. Okay, so let's begin with a MySQL database. What I usually do is have a little notepad file ready to go where I've got database name, user, and password because I'll need this information. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a database. So you click MySQL databases. Now I usually keep this to about 5 characters. So since I'm doing paid survey, I might do something like paid S and then create database. Now I need this full string of characters here. So the account name underscore and the database name. So you want this full set of characters. Click copy, go back to my notepad file. That's my database name. Go back. Now I need to create a user, add new user. So I'm going to do something like paid S12 for 2012 or whatever you want to do. I usually keep that to about 7 characters. And then a password. Let's go ahead and generate one. Doesn't really matter, but I'll take that one. I'm going to Control C to copy that. Go back to my notepad file and paste that in. Because first of all, you need this information. Second of all, you need to click I've copied this password in a safe place. So you tick that box, use password, and then we create user. Okay, so now I need this string as well because this is my user information. Oops, sorry. Do that sometimes. Right click, copy, and paste that there. So I've got my database name, my database user, and my password. We're going to need that for the installation process. Go back and there's one more step here. We want to scroll down and we want to add user to database. Now if you have multiple blogs installed on your server, you're obviously going to have a big list of different databases and usernames. So you want to make sure that your database and your user are the two that match up. So you're adding the proper user to the proper database. Click add and then tick all privileges. Click make changes. Now that user, paid S12, has been added to this database, paid S. We go back. Okay. Go back home and we want to click File Manager. Document root for that particular domain. Show hidden files. I usually have that ticked and then click Go. That's going to open up File Manager. You can see the directory is empty in this particular case. And then we're going to click this Upload button. And we're going to upload just two files. One is the importbuddy.php, so double click that. Okay, so that's uploaded. Click back, or I could have clicked choose again actually. Click upload and choose file, and I'm going to double click this zipped blog file. Do not unzip this file. You just need to upload these two. I'm going to double click that. Now because I have a slow internet connection, at least in terms of upload speeds, it's about 80 kilobytes a second, so it's terribly slow. It's going to take about 3 minutes. So I'm going to pause this video and come back once it's uploaded. See you in a minute. Okay, so that's loaded up now. Click back to home. Now you can see the two files. Sometimes you'll see this little htaccess file pop up. I usually delete them, but you probably don't have to. These are the main two files you want to be concerned with. Okay, so now that those two files are uploaded, we want to go to our domain, type a / importbuddy.php because we want to access this file here, and then click enter, and you're going to see step 1 of 7. So click next step, and then next. Basically, it's unzipping that file for us right now. Click next step to get to step 4, and this is where we need this database information. We need the database name. See that there? Database name. Paste that in there. Database user. Paste that in there. And then database password. And we paste that in there, and that's it. Then we click next step. Okay, database import complete. Click the button again. Step 6 of 7, import complete. Delete import and migration files. And that's it, we're done. So if I had a faster upload connection and I wasn't talking, and describing the process, I'd probably have that installed in about 2 minutes. So now if I just delete the import buddy bit up in my browser and click enter, we'll see that the blog is already installed. So I'm going to type / wp-login.php so we can log into the blog. And you'll find your login details in the README first document, but there's also a blog login details folder as well that just has the same information. So for this particular set of blogs, you want to use this password here. So admin's the username, type in that, paste in that password, and we log into the blog. Okay, so we're in. So in the next video, again, if it seemed a little bit unclear, just watch this video again. I'm trying to keep it short so you can see how easy it is, and re-watch it, and then try to install, and it should work really well for you. The next video I'm going to install on a subdomain, and I'll see you then.